Welcome back to another video from A Clean House with Muddy Boots. My name's Ashley, and today we are going to try to organize some of this chaos. I would love to say our house is always organized and clean and that a usual 20-minute tidy a day would just make everything go back to perfect, but that is far from the truth. There are definitely days where I procrastinate or straight up ignore the mess because I'd rather play with my kids or work on my hobbies and just kind of unplug from the day. I mean, the mess will always be there. Things are always going to get messy. Kids in general are messy. And I'm always told by older generations in my family that once your kids are grown up and out of the house, you're going to miss the mess. You're going to miss the chaos. You're going to miss the noise. So some days I just ignore the mess. I'll deal with it another day. I'm going to play with my kids. I'm going to read with my kids. I'm just going to do maybe a fun hobby and just focus on me. I mean, mental health is just as important. But today was a day where I just couldn't ignore it anymore. So here I am starting in our front hallway, just trying to get everything back and organized. Had some different weather type days this week. So we had rain days and sunny days. So of course we had every type of shoe out and about that was needed for school. Some days the kids went in rain boots, some days they went in running shoes. And so they were just all sprawled out in this area. We also had done a Costco run, so we did have some extra boxes that just needed to be put away. I don't know about everyone else, but sometimes I'm just so exhausted from actually going out to Costco or going grocery shopping that my number one worry is just to get the stuff in the fridge and the freezer, and then I'll worry about the dry goods stuff later, especially if they're like heavy boxes that need to go down into the basement. They usually end up in this area and they'll sit there for a day or two just because I don't want to deal with them when I come home after grocery shopping for 2 hours. So I'm just finishing up here and then I'm going to move into the kitchen. So here I am starting in the kitchen, and overall the kitchen wasn't too bad. There was just a lot of water bottles that needed to be washed that are always kind of annoying. I mean, I'm all for a reusable water bottle. It's better for the environment, but to wash them are a real pain sometimes. I mean, I have those special little scrubbers that go inside the straw, and then I have a long-handled scrubber to go into actual water bottle because my hands aren't small enough to reach the bottom. And it's a lot of added work than just what it would take to, say, wash a plate. So, I mean, that is a little annoying and it's always frustrating when those build up. So I had a couple of those to do. But overall, the kitchen wasn't too bad. I mean, I have 3 kids, so there was a lot of items in our kitchen that didn't belong in our kitchen because toys come downstairs, and our kitchen is like in the center of our house, so I find a lot of crap just kind of piles up in the kitchen and then it needs to be put away. I do have like a bin in our living room of toys that I just throw toys in, and then when it gets full, I get the kids to put the toys away where they properly go. So maybe I need something like that for the kitchen too. Yeah, maybe like a junk bin that once it's full, the kids will just put it away. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that.
Do you feel alive? Do you know I'm going crazy for you tonight? The sun's around the corner. I want this night to be over. The sun's around the corner. How can we make this last forever? Make this forever summer. Won't you take me for a ride? I will love the feeling of the wind in my hair while speeding on the highway down by the sea. We go on and on and on. Listen to us tears go by in the very first summer night, and we know it has just started. On and on and on. When you close your eyes, do you feel alive? Do you know I'm going crazy for you tonight? Summer's around the corner. I want this night to be over. Summer's around the corner. How can we make this last forever? Make this forever summer. Summer's around the corner. I want this night to be over. Summer's around the corner. How can we make this last forever? Make this forever
I'm wiping down the fridge with Wiseman's stainless steel appliance cleaner, and I had done the oven and the dishwasher as well a little earlier, and it is great about getting the fingerprints off and just giving it that nice like shine look. But I mean, if anyone has kids, it doesn't last long. Those fingerprints just get on those appliances like almost immediately after you clean it. And same with the back patio door and window. I mean, with a dog too, I swear I feel like I'm cleaning that patio door every day, and it's always has fingerprints on it. And I doubt that a product exists that helps to like repel fingerprints. And even if there was a product, it's probably has some harsh chemicals in it. So I don't even know if I want to use it. But I just wish that I wish that when I cleaned something, it at least lasted for a couple days so I can like enjoy the clean space. But usually it's the next day, and unfortunately sometimes it is the same day, just later in the day, that it's already messy. So right now I'm just scrubbing out my sink. I just used some Dawn Power Wash. I do have a video where I like deep cleaned my drains as well as the faucet, where I used vinegar and a little bit of Dawn dish soap. So I didn't need to do that deep of a clean here, but I'll link my kitchen drain deep clean video right here in case you wanted some tips or if that was something you were interested in doing. I'm now moving into my two oldest boys' rooms, and we are going to build an IKEA Malm dresser. It's a 6-drawer dresser. It's 5 high, and then the top dresser is divided into 2. It will be replacing the 4-drawer dresser that's the natural wood color on the left-hand side here that has like the comic books on the front. I actually Mod Podged those comic books myself, and I was super happy with it, but it's an old dresser and some of the drawers have broken, and the fact that it's only 4 and the drawers themselves aren't very deep, my oldest son Logan here, who's helping me, has just kind of outgrown it. The little white 3-drawer dresser is actually my 3-year-old's dresser, and it is also an IKEA, but we can add on to it, so I can make that one bigger in the future when he requires that. So we decided to get a new dresser for Logan to replace this one since some of the drawers were broken and it's just older, but I don't have the heart to part with it yet, so I think we're going to move it into the basement and try to find like a new purpose for it. Maybe store some things that we don't need to get very often. We haven't quite decided yet. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I love building IKEA furniture. I wish that I had more like carpentry skills and could build things like dressers out of just wood that I can buy at Home Depot and just think of what I want and just build it. And I know that I could probably find plans on YouTube. I'm not that handy, but with IKEA, I love the fact that I can just build something out and like read the instructions and it just looks awesome when it's done. So I always feel accomplished with IKEA furniture and I find it a lot of fun to build it. So I just love doing it. And I did notice that there's actually like a program or an app out there where people will hire you to build their IKEA furniture. Now, I don't know if I trust myself that much because I know with IKEA furniture, sometimes you have to like finagle things. Like sometimes it doesn't work the way the instructions say it should work, or you're missing something. And I just don't know what I would do if I was building someone else's IKEA furniture and I came across that problem.
I'd run 1,000 miles if I could run with you. And from what I have heard, you do the same thing too. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess mystery loves company. Better too late than never. You know we could do better. So take a chance and run with me. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Oh.
Every time I start any type of project, I can always rely on our cat Ollie to come and supervise every time. And it's just a cat thing, I guess. Like anytime there's something new, they have to inspect it. But no, he will always come in and either create chaos or will sit nicely and just watch. Today, I think it was a little bit of both. Uh, but I mean, I always enjoy that he's so reliable. Anytime a new project comes, he's there and he is inspecting it.
Whatever we do it just for fun. You only get so many trips around the sun. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess mystery loves company. Better too late than never. You know we could do better. So take a chance and run with me. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we'll turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life.
So the dresser is finally almost done, and you will see a little bit of how it looked like. You just won't see where it's placed in the room because my next video is actually going to be a Lego declutter video, and at the end of that we have a room reveal because there are a couple things that we're doing to this room. So I just didn't want to give that away just yet, but you do get to see the finished dresser here and it's perfect. Logan loved it. So the next video, which I think is going to be an amazing video because my kids have so much Lego and we're always stepping on it. And the fact that my 3-year-old is getting to the age where he can start to play with it, there are just some sets that Logan just doesn't want him to play with. And that's fine because he's allowed to have his own things that he cherishes. So when we're organizing the Lego, we are just going to make sure that there are bins that are safe for everyone to use and then bins that are just for Logan so that he can keep his treasures safe. Because all our 3-year-old Lincoln wants to do is just take Lego apart and then just kind of build his own creations. And there are some sets where Logan would be devastated if it was taken apart just because it took him a really long time to do it, or it's like one of his favorites. So right now we are just changing the bed sheets. We're going to do some laundry. I always have 2 sets of sheets because sometimes I put laundry in and then I forget about it. And then if it's close to bedtime, I really don't want the boys to have to wait for laundry to finish because I don't have their sheets ready. So I always have 2 sheets so I don't have to worry about that. So that's why we were able to just take the old sheets off and then put new sheets on right away. But that will bring us to the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed watching and maybe learned a thing or two, or maybe even got motivated to tackle some things around your home. If you did enjoy this video, I do invite you to like and subscribe to my channel down below. I put new videos out every week that are cleaning motivation, decluttering and organization, as well as how-tos. And I do have some more future videos of my filthy home inspection series, so don't miss that as well. And until next time, bye!